Barcelona 3, Atletico Madrid 1. Start by saying great victory, Barca, 3 points, top of the table. It's lonely at the top of the table. This is what we expected from Barcelona, especially with all the talks that have been all year about Barca can beat great teams, which is probably true. Lost to PSG, lost to Chelsea, lost to Madrid, Real Madrid, and coming to this one was an expected game. And Madrid expected us to lose so they could take points, so they could go ahead. Whatever will happen tomorrow, whatever will happen when they play next, so that they can go ahead of Barca on the table. But Barca said, yeah, fantastic game, fantastic game. We'll start by the negatives, the high line. I think as a Barca fan, I've just come to the conclusion that the high line, we live by it or we die by it. And I've noticed that playing that system of football is not perfect. The only advantage of having a high line is because we squeeze up the field and we are able to get the ball back quickly and we are able to attack. That's why to beat Barcelona is to try to outscore them. And most of the time, that's how they win because you try to outscore, you go into a scoring contest, and most of the time they end up winning. That's just it. It's either we live by it or we die by it. Because you look at the first goal, the Atletico goal is coming from no press on the guy putting the top ball. Because one thing about the Highland, for it to be first thing, if you have someone trying to put the ball on the top of the wall, there should be someone be able to press so that they can take away so that they can prevent that ball from going through. But we didn't do that, and we allow Athletic to hit us on the counter. I really enjoyed it. It was a good game, just mixed emotion. I was nervous, especially when it was 2-1 and Athletic was all over Barca. Solot always has a game of his life when he's against Barca. If they were giving Ballon d'Or just off one game, Solot will have more Ballon d'Or than Messi in his career because he is always the Barca kryptonite. He always gives his all against Barca. When that bro comes in the field and it's against Barca, he turns into something else. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, these guys play their career, they play their someone plays against Barca like he's playing his legacy, like this is my Champions League legacy. And in front of me is Barca. I would say this start from the post. Another negative is Yamal is just trying to do too much. This post on Insta, I don't think anybody has spoken to Yamal yet. I think the only thing they told him to stay off his social life or something. This post going on Instagram, you post before a big game, it's not always ending well. I think someone needs to tell Yamal, you cannot beat social media. You cannot beat social media. Even if Yamal has a hat trick with 3 assists, people will still look for a way to banter him. It's football banter. He's a superstar. He needs to close his eyes and cover his ears from the noise. He doesn't need to be posting before games. Expectation will post this, pressure, the noise, will post this, and at the end of the day, he comes to the field and he's just trying to dribble. He's trying to dribble. He's just trying to do too much. There are a lot of times when there's a ball to just give a true pass, and there's a 1v1 situation, and he spent most of the time trying to dribble out or back and forth, do something. He's trying to do something. I feel like he's just trying to do too much. That's how I look at it. He's just trying to do too much. He's trying to dribble. He's just trying to do too much, which is not called for. Which is not called for. A game is simple. Just give the ball away. That's it. The game is that simple. But no, Yamal is trying to dribble. He's trying to take this. He's trying to do this. He's trying to do that. Even when there was an opportunity, I forgot the minute, where Jimenez give a wrong pass, and it goes to him. I mean, I'd rather him try to pass, and they cleared for a corner. He tried to take a curve the ball while he's running, and it goes terribly bad. Um, our midfield was energetic. Frankie, Pedri. I wish we had the young. The young would have been there. Would have been really grateful because Pedri and the young, they are good at keeping the ball and frustrating the opponent in the midfield. But something happened, and it's not like about Barca. I look at other clubs too, and people get sick. like all this stomach bug, all this stomach flu, like fever, all these things before game. And De Jong has flu, he doesn't play. Kamavinga has flu. Is it Kamavinga or Vavel? One of them had flu and still played against Olympiacos. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Araujo is not. It's another. I'm always out on Araujo. Araujo is not. He's not. I'm out on him. I am out on him. Lewandowski. I think it's time to Barca renew Lewandowski. Is 37. It will be a big mistake. It will be a really, really big mistake. In as much as I don't like Ferran Torres, in as much as I don't like him, given the chances he's squandering, the miss opportunity, the things that he has done, the type of champions that he had this season. I mean, I'll prefer Ferran Torres because he presses. That's the only thing that's good. He presses. He can run. Lewandowski is just his age. He's I think he's just gone. Barca signing Lewandowski, 38 years old striker. I don't know. It means there's no plan. I think they have to start looking for a striker. I think they're talking about Alvarez is out of question. I don't see Barca. The money is not first there to be spending 200 million on trying to bring in a striker. Um, and so we'll talk about how the game went down to the wire. When Atletico Madrid subbed in Solot, Solot has been a kryptonite ever since from last season. Last season he scored that game winner. You go in the Copa del Rey. I think he scored in the 4 game goals trivia. I'm not sure. I think he scored. You go in the return game at the Wanda last season. He was there. He scored the second goal before Barca came by win and got the victory. Atletico Madrid, I knew they were just gonna put in the ball. I don't know who they're missing. I don't know if it's that Barca just try to press as much high as possible. Because we saw Kunde chasing one of Atletico Madrid player down to close him so he doesn't give that pass. Um, and I think this is the thing with the Highline. It's not the problem with the Highline. It's just like the commitment to press if the key pass is trying to go in. That's just the secret. It's a commitment to press. But I feel like it's a lot of energy to play a highlight. It's a lot for 90 minutes. I play amateur soccer. I mean, I play once just to keep myself fit. And there was a time where the club I am with our team, like our community I am with, and they were like just saying we should try to press high line, we should try to play. And one day, just a day, I went to the field. They were like, go up in the midfield. I'm in the midfield. They put the ball behind. They say, no, track back. I track back. Once we're able to get the ball, they say, no, go back. Go back. The ball has to go out. Go leave. You guys move. And you have to do that for 90 minutes. I did that just for, I think, 45 minutes, and I almost lost my mind. And you have to do that for 90 minutes. So we'll have to go to this conclusion. I look at it like this. Will Barca win the league? I can't really give up on Real Madrid. I feel like Real Madrid is just they're shaky. They're trying to figure out what's happening over there with them. So it's really shaky over there. I cannot rule out Real Madrid. Real Madrid, they're just damn good for me to rule them out. I can't really rule them out. I think the league will go down to May. But because at some point Barca will start slipping again. I mean, there's like a bad start of the season. Then we adjusted back again. Then here we are again. We're having like a little run though. Players are injured. We saw Pedri leave. Hopefully De Jong is fit. We don't know if Araujo will come back. He should even come back. He should start thinking of leaving. So we'll see. We'll see. Probably we had our own worst part of the season already. And Real Madrid are trying to get their foot together. That was it for today. Great victory. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on another video. Bye.